Listen to me, Jamie Foxx family. I saw an article yesterday. They said Jamie Foxx family is preparing for the worst. They said Jamie Foxx family is preparing for the worst. Don't prepare for the worst. You're listening to Caucasians. You're listening to Caucasians. Beyonce is a daughter of Oshun. I know other celebrities who have gotten their spiritual protection through initiation. You cannot be in the music industry. If Whitney Houston had her spiritual protection, if Michael Jackson had his African spiritual protection, if Prince had his African spiritual protection, if Sam Cooke had his African spiritual protection, I don't know if they would have been taken from us when they were taken from us. Do you know what possession is? Let me give you a definition for possession. Let me give you a definition for possession. Because y'all not understanding, overstanding. Listen, possession is the act of holding as one's own control of property without permission. Possession is when a spirit takes control of your mind without your permission. Our homosexual brothers are under a spiritual attack. They need spiritual treatment and therapy. And once that demon is removed from them, once the demon is out, they'll go back to their heterosexual nature. Once the demon is out of our sisters, they'll go back. The demon of ego, the demon of suicide. These brothers killing each other on the street. There's a spiritual equivalent to that. There's a spiritual, black people killing black people. There's a spiritual energy. There's energies, forces, demons that are possessing African people. We are under demonic possession and we don't even know it. We are under demonic possession and we don't even know it. We are under demonic possession and we don't even know it. And I'm going to say this to the family of Jamie Foxx and I'm going to go. I'm going to say this to the family of Jamie Foxx and I'm going to go. That's why I take a bath in my money soap. I got my African black soap. I got my dragon blood sage. I got my African Ethiopian black seed oil, brothers and sisters. You got to fight the demons. You got to fight the demons. I want to say this to the family of Jamie Foxx. We are praying for Jamie Foxx. We hope the Most High God pulls our brother through this situation. I'm a Jamie Foxx fan. I'm a Jamie Foxx fan for his talents, okay? The most talented black man I've seen in my life, okay? I'm praying for Jamie Foxx. We praying for Jamie Foxx. We hope Jamie Foxx pulls through. But I believe the demons of Hollywood, I believe the demonic energies of the entertainment industry attacked our brother Jamie Foxx. I believe Jamie Foxx was attacked by demonic entities. Yes. And I believe his family need to bring, listen to me, Jamie Foxx family. Listen to me, Jamie Foxx family. I want y'all to find some traditional African healers. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I'm not joking. I want the family of Jamie Foxx to find some traditional African healers and bring them to Jamie Foxx and let them do a spiritual reading and let them do some spiritual treatments on brother Jamie Foxx. I saw an article yesterday. They said Jamie Foxx family is preparing for the worst. They said Jamie Foxx family is preparing for the worst. Don't prepare for the worst. You're listening to Caucasians. You're listening to Caucasians. You're listening to Caucasians. I want you to get some traditional African healers. Get you a priest of Ifa. Get you a Dogon priest. Get you a voodoo priest. Get you an Ashanti priest up in there. Yes. Let them come and diagnose Jamie FOXX spiritually. Jamie FOXX needs to be diagnosed spiritually. Jamie FOXX needs to be diagnosed spiritually. And I'm going to say this to all rappers and all actors, comedians, singers, dancers, politicians. If you are in the field of the devil, if you are in the entertainment or politics field, you need extra spiritual protection. That's why Beyonce is a daughter of Oshun. Beyonce has been initiated. Beyonce is a daughter of Oshun. I know other celebrities who have gotten their spiritual protection through initiation. You cannot be in the music industry. If Whitney Houston had her spiritual protection, if Michael Jackson had his African spiritual protection, if Prince had his African spiritual protection, if Sam Cooke had his African spiritual protection, I don't know if they would have been taken from us when they were taken from us. Okay? When it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. I'm talking about premature transition. Premature transition, you got to get spiritual protection. Jamie FOXX needs spiritual protection. Jamie FOXX needs spiritual protection. His family needs to bring some African healers to Jamie FOXX before they consider anything else. Get some African spirit magic around him. See, the white man made us scared of our own blessings of God. We are scared of the blessings God has given us. They call it black magic. They call it black magic. And because they call it black magic, you assume it's evil. You assume it's of the devil. You assume it's malevolent. And it's true. There's some Negroes out there who use divine energy for evil purposes. But there's people who use Christianity for evil purposes. There's people who use Islam for evil purposes. There's people who use Jehovah's Witness religion for evil purposes. I'm saying find you some righteous African traditionalists. Get some African spiritual traditionalists around Jamie FOXX. Oh, yes. We might have to sacrifice a couple goats. We might got to sacrifice a couple cows. We might got to sacrifice a couple chickens and hens and pigeons. We might got to sacrifice a couple tortoises. Oh, yes. We might got to sacrifice a bull. We might have to send some ashe up to the heavens to bring our brother Jamie FOXX back. But it's all in divine order and sanctioned by Almighty God. It's all in divine order and sanctioned by Almighty God. It's all in divine order and sanctioned by Almighty God. See, most of y'all too, that's not witchcraft. That's African spirituality. But you've been brainwashed by the church and you've been brainwashed by the masjid. You've been brainwashed by the church and you've been brainwashed by the masjid. That the only way you can access divine power is by reading the hero narratives in your holy book. Your whole religion is based on you believing in some fairy tales about heroes you can't even prove ever existed on earth. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. African spirituality, we deal directly with the Most High. We deal directly with the ancestors. But if you want to keep on leaving your life up to the Bible, I respect you. You want to leave your life up to the Quran? I respect you. You want to leave your life up to the Torah? I respect you. All I'm saying is God gave our ancestors something much greater than a couple books. God gave our ancestors a special power, something much greater than a couple books. But if you want to stay tied to the book, stay tied to the book. But I'm tied to African spiritual power. I'm tied to African spiritual power. I'm tied to African spiritual power. If you think you're going to get all you need from a book that's been controlled by the white man, no problem. Do you? pretendians. As I prepare to close out, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I got to go down to FDMG. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I got to go down to FDMG. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I got to go down to FDMG. 10 o'clock in the morning. I got to get down to FDMG. Brothers and sisters, we must pray. We must unite. We must organize. We're going to have a meditation conference in the Nat Turner Gym. Who's coming to the FDMG meditation conference? We're going to lock ourselves in from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. and we ain't going to do nothing but meditate, pray, chant, sit in silence, burn the herbs in the sage, sit out on the FDMG grass, call on the ancestors, pour the libation. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Heaven on earth at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey College. I'm not an Arab. Allah is the Arab word for God. I'm not an Arab, so I have no need to call God by the name Allah. I respect my Muslim brothers. I respect my Muslim brothers. I respect my Muslim brothers. But the word Allah is simply the Arab word for God. I am not an Arab, so I have no need to call God by that name. But I respect the Arab's right to call God in the language of the Arab. I said I respect the Arab's right to call God in the language of the Arab. I am not an Arab. I am an African. And so I will call God by an African name. I will call God by Amin Ra. I will call God by Chukwu. I will call God by Ga. I will call God by Olodumare. I will call God by Olorun. I will call God by Ileda. I will call God by Nyame. I will use the African names for God, but I cannot use the Arab name for God. I cannot use the Asian name for God. I cannot use the European Jewish name for God. I can't do that. I'm an African. I'm an African. I'm an African. Olua, I am an African. Brothers and sisters, my religion is African redemption. My religion is Pan-Africanism. My religion is international African solidarity. Don't you dare try to tell me to call my God using a foreign man's language. Don't you dare try to make me honor my God by using a foreign man. We have hundreds of names for the Creator in Africa. We have thousands of names for the Creator in Africa. I will not use a foreigner's language to call on my God. Let the slave worship with the slave, and let the free African worship with the free African. I said, let the slave worship with the slave, and let the free African worship with the African. A slave and a free man can't pray together. A slave and a free man can't study together. A slave and a free man can't live together. Brothers and sisters, South Africa, I can't wait. I'm going to get me some South African food, my Zulu cuisine, my Xhosa cuisine. I can't wait to get to Soweto. It's been 7 years. My Soweto Africans, Addis Ababa, it's been 7 years. Guadeloupe, my first time. Jamaica, it's been 8 years. Amsterdam, it's been 9 years. This is the King Kong. If you need to reach me by text message, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. This your big brother King Kong, headed to FDMG Academy, Delaware. Stand up. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism by any means necessary. Black power.